folks, thanks for joining me today. So today's tutorial is part of the 12 days of Christmas. We're doing Christmas ornaments. This one in particular is another of the round, the round wooden ornaments, and I'm just doing a different design on this one. So this one I painted it black so that I have a base coat, and I put on my grid lines, which I didn't show you in this one because I've shown you so many other times before. But this one is going to be using the colors of Festive Red, Crystal Green, and Glorious Gold, all of which are part of the DecoArt Metallic series. I will also be using Pearl White from Craftsmart. And like I said, the base coat is black by DecoArt. All of the colors will be listed in the description below, so make sure that you check that out afterwards if you want to know the exact brand name and color name of the paint, or I urge you to just use what you have in your stash. Make this whatever you want to make it, as long as you have fun doing this and you really enjoy the tutorial. So let me know if you really like the tutorial by giving me the thumbs up. It's the best way to let me know. You can also leave me a comment below. I love getting comments and being able to answer back. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell. And that'll give you a notification every time I post something new. And you don't want to miss anything because this is the 12 days of Christmas, and I'm doing all Christmas ornaments. So I started off, I'm using the tools from the Ditting Center. If you are interested in purchasing your own set of tools, you can go to her link that I have listed in the description, and I do have a discount code, so make sure you use that upon checkout and you will get 10% off of your purchase. So here I am, I'm just putting on dots upon dots upon dots, but there is a reason and a rhyme for this. Not really a rhyme, just a reason. So I started off with the big red circle in the middle. It is a metallic red, Festive Red it's called. And then I used some pearl white, and I dotted little 3 dots from the center out following my guidelines. Then I put 2 red dots in between those 3 dots that walked out, and then I put another pearl white in the middle. Now I'm working on the gold. So I did a larger dot in the gold, and now I'm using my small my small dotting tool to style embossing stylus. Oof, sorry, I'm a little bit tongue twisted here. But I'm using that to walk the dots. So what I'm doing here is I had put on a larger dot at the top of each one of those gold dots, and then I'm using a smaller ball to walk the dots. So I'm not dipping into that top center dot. I'm just right beside it and walking down. So when you walk the dots, what happens is you load your paint onto your tool, and then you dot without reloading, because as the dot tool touches your surface, there's less paint each time you do that. So it makes the dot smaller as you go around the current dot. So I hope that makes sense and easy to follow. If not, let me know. I will try to figure out a better way to describe this. But that's basically what you're doing. I'm doing it again here, but with the bigger balls stylus here. I'm putting on 1 dot, and then I'm dotting on top of it again to give it a little bit bigger shape, bigger circle. And then I'm walking the dots down to meet the red dots down inside the mandala that I've already done. So I do this all the way around, and I really like how the white is used as the separation of each of the dots. I found that it really brought forth of what the mandala style was, and I was very, very happy with the result. I do use some crystal green metallic paint, and that will be coming up next to sort of tie in the whole Christmas theme. So there's that metallic green dot that I'm putting on there now, and they're fairly large. So they're bigger than the center dot, and I wanted it to be that way because these are going to be like the ends of the petal. I don't use any bling bling on this because I thought with using the metallic paint was enough bling and I didn't need to do anything more. Now the back of this, I just paint black, but that doesn't mean that you can't do a separate design on the back as well. I leave them black so that I can put my little signature on there, and that's just what I do with it. But that doesn't mean that's what you have to do with it. You can certainly put another design on the back, so when it's hanging on your Christmas tree, you're going to be able to see both sides if you wish. So here I am walking the dots in reverse. So usually I start at the top of the dot and I work my way back down into the design. This time I'm using the large dot inside the design and working away from it, so that I have the small dots at the top of the green dot, if that makes sense. I sometimes find I have a hard time describing this because everybody has their own perception of what is the top of the dot and what is the bottom of the dot. And because it's round, it's kind of difficult to determine top and bottom, and especially when I keep turning it. But let's say at the most outer edge is where the small dots are going to end up. Does that help? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below. Sometimes describing how I'm painting something is a little bit difficult because I'm watching it while I'm talking. So I know what I'm doing, but then to put that into words sometimes I kind of can't find the words. So I thank you very much for being so patient with me and listening to me as I try to explain exactly what I'm doing. So in the intersection of the grid lines that I have drawn out, I am putting a green dot in between, and that's sort of to tie in the green. And now I'm putting in smaller green dots and I'm going to drag them. So I dot and then I load my tool up again and dot on top again and then drag it around the gold dot. So I do this all in one direction first, and then I go back and I go into the other direction. I just find that I get, and that's my preference, but I just find that I get more even drags or swipes if I do them all in the same direction. It's almost like muscle memory for my hand to be able to do that, and to switch back and forth, I sometimes have a hard time doing that. So now I'm going in and I'm doing the opposite side. So this adds like a little cap on top of that gold dot with the little dots walked around. And I really like how it just draws your eye into the center of this mandala that we're painting. And I love the colors that I chose with them being metallic. I haven't used metallic paint in quite a bit, so it was really, really exciting to be able to get them back out again and do some really fun painting with them for these 12 days of Christmas. And I find that Christmas is known for its glitter, it's known for its shine, and its beauty of the ornaments. So now I'm taking that red paint again just to tie it all in, and I'm going to just dot the circle completely around because I started with the red. I wanted to end with the red. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. And I'm just trying to get them as evenly spaced as possible, with hopes that they're going to meet up evenly spaced. So this is one thing that I always seem to be worried about. And for some reason, it always seems to work out. So this is me trusting the process and just going with it, and continuing with the dots all the way around. And I also put in, and you'll see this a little bit later, like in like a couple seconds or so, where those spaces are between the green dots. It's a lot of negative space, and I don't like a lot of negative space when I'm doing my mandalas. In my opinion, more is better. And so I do fill that in with another little bit of a design. And you'll see that just in a couple of minutes as I finish dotting the circle around. So I'm going to take this opportunity and again, thank you for stopping in and painting along with me, or watching first and then painting later. I would love to hear your comments if you like this design, or if there's a design or colors even that you may want me to try out. If you could leave me a comment for that, I would love to hear from you. And I'd love to hear how ready you are for Christmas. I know that I still have some shopping to do, but I will get it done. I make a lot of my Christmas presents as well. So I know that I've got to get working on that, because it's just time's really speeding by, and next thing you know, Christmas is going to be here. So, as I said about that negative space, I'm throwing in another little design, just 3 little balls or 3 little dots, one on each side of that guideline and one on top. And once this is completely dry, because I use my general charcoal pencil, once this is completely dry, I just take a damp rag and I wipe away those extra lines so you don't see them. And then I resin it. I only resin the top, and the back, like I said earlier, is left black. And this one, I'm leaving the top as the wood color. So remember, folks, life is what you make it. So get creative.